Timothy Cooper III, sit your zesty ass down and let's have a little chit-chat. The fact you did that gay shit in front of your father is disrespectful. That moment isn't humor, it's forced shock value.
What's the best way to become stupid again?
I don't know.
To scream, I want to be monkey again!
Listen here, kiddo. Everyone was just going on about their day and spending quality time on the boardwalk until your abysmal attempt at a joke ruined everyone's mood. That joke was not humorous in the slightest bit. In addition to my statement, your joke did not have a solid punchline and was senseless. Why would anyone want to lack knowledge and devolve to an earlier version of their species? That dance you did was ridiculous, and it shows that you have returned to monkey due to how idiotic you appear doing it. Take this as an opportunity to learn from your foolishness and never again do this.
I got Starbies. I got Star. I don't even like coffee, but I guess I'll try it. Delicious. Now let's see what goodies await me in here. Ooh, a cake globe. Wait, cake pop. It appears to be a perfect sphere. Nice. It kind of looks like a turd. First bite, incoming! Delicious. Yep, this is Nums. Activate Happy Dance.
Listen to the words coming out of my mouth, you millennial freak. Your attempted shot at making people laugh on the internet is completely unsuccessful. Besides, you're kind. You disgust me in every way, from the vibrations of your vocal cords to your elongated nose. And your happy dance is ridiculous. You are a grown adult living in society. I suggest that you start contributing to it before I turn you into a campfire story.
Walker. If you don't stop hanging out with stalkers, let's just say you need a walker.
Think you're cool when you're acting evil, but to me, you're a weasel. Think you're tough like a gorilla? Psh, more like a quesadilla.
Listen here. I was scrolling on TikTok when your song came on my For You page, and it was genuinely terrible. You should not pick up a microphone or a camera again. Even Iron Mouse has better music than this. I am completely disappointed. The man behind you looks disgusted, and honestly, he has a reason to be. You're trying to make a diss track, a genre known for songs like Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. Do you really think you're like him? You're not. Go to your room, and before you argue, understand this. Criticism exists to correct, not to flatter. What you made wasn't bold or clever, it was careless. You borrowed the surface of a genre without understanding its weight. Diss tracks require precision, intention, and substance. You brought none of that. Sit with that failure, learn why it didn't work, then step away until you're capable of doing better. Silence right now would be an improvement.
Hey, bartender.
What can I get for you?
An angel shot, please.
Who?
Blue shirt is being aggressive.
Noah J. Wood, don't you fucking move. Do you have any idea how foolish you look? Perhaps let's start with the improbability of this happening. Nobody in the history of forever has ever asked for an angel shot. In regard to violence, any person with a frontal cortex would just call the police or tell the manager. Secondly, I suggest you start off the video with a little more context. That vein bulging from your head along with the jerking motion doesn't do you justice in the slightest. And last, but definitely not least, we need to talk about the entire atmosphere of this post. Let me be incredibly clear, Noah. This shit is slop. I have yet to see such an uncomfortable post in my entire life. With that being said, if you know what's best for you, take this shit down.
りょうさん、お会計。
ごめん、今お金ないからおごって。
でもりょうさんがここに誘ったんじゃ。
最近草しか食べてなくて限界で。
まだ野草生活を。
それにこの店オープンしたばっかりだし、どうしても食べたくて。お願いおごって。
Listen here, Ryo Yamada from Shimokiyazawa High School. Listen now, and listen really, really closely. Why did you come here? If you knew you had no money, why did you invite Hitori when you knew damn well you couldn't help with the bill? Disgusting behavior, Ryo Yamada. And why are you still eating weeds? Don't you have parents who can feed you or give you money for food? Or are they poor as well? Why were you even born then? Why did your parents even reproduce? Why did they even give birth to you? Now, Ryo Yamada, I better not catch you here, in this fine establishment, not paying the bill again. If I do, I won't be merciful. I won't end your sad life quickly. It will be a slow and painful death. Something worse than even the bite of 87.
Settle down! Ladies!
You fucking homosexual, I'm gonna hang you! You fucking faggot nigger!
Oh!
I wish to have words with every single one of you. Well, first, let's start with the main corporate, which I shall call the computer thrower. What warrants so much rage that you need to flip the bird, hurl a computer, and proceed to call someone multiple slurs? There is absolutely nothing someone could do to allow such an outburst of rage. And then you have the nerve to stand there and look around as if you need help or some kind of praise. Lashing out in a public space doesn't give you any of those. You just look like a complete fool who's having a bitch fit. Moving on, let's get onto this chatty-ass camera woman. You could have suppressed the situation, or hell, tell a teacher that there was a fight going on. But no, you thought the ideal decision to make was to pull out your phone and watch the situation unfold like some punk-ass bystander. And speaking of bystanders, all of you little gerbils need correction. All you're doing is feeding the fire with your noise and your pathetic attempts at comedy. Telling an unstable person to settle down with a dumbass chuckle doesn't accomplish anything. All you're doing is producing noise and a useless third opinion. There were no attempts to better the situation at all, just a bunch of useless skin suits in a room. All of you, along with your friends and family, will be sent to the 9th layer, so you can really see the severity of your actions. Nightmare, out.
3, 2, 1! Some animals give me boners!
Christopher Cross Griffin. If there is any level of sanity or integrity remaining in that hollow shell which you call your mind, then you shall direct your utmost attention to my words. Have you the slightest inkling of what you have just done? You are surrounded by your relatives, your friends, your allies and acquaintances, all gathered around to celebrate and usher in the new year, the dawn of a new era. This meeting was supposed to be one that would welcome such a time, accepting the changes in life that come with it. But you have ruined the sanctity of the moment with your words. Not a single soul in this room had wished for the knowledge of the fact that certain animals cause you to become erect. That is disgusting and vile. You are a putrid excuse of a human. You're a waste of sperm. You have no dignity. You have no morals. You're a stain on the Griffin name. Christopher, I swear on whatever higher power exists that your blood shall stain the carpet that you stand on. It will paint the home that you have insulted with your very presence. Your bones will shatter like shards of glass and crunch like leaves in autumn. Your heart will stop beating, and your soul will be dragged into the depths of hell. When the spilled crimson dries into that dark mud-like brown, you will fade, and your spirit will be riddled with shame, the weight of your actions shackling what remains of you for all eternity. You make me sick.
You know, you just need to relax and stop overreacting.
Murdered this man.
Yes,
You tortured him.
of course.
Most having, most speaking.
Yeah, I'm looking for a friend. Last name Keybum. First name Lee.
Yeah, hang on, I'll check. Hey, guys, do I got a leaky bum? Come on, look at the stools. Is there a leaky bum? Somebody check the rear. I know I got a leaky bum. Then you probably shouldn't be handling food.
Bart Simpson, do you have any conception, any at all, of the intellectual vacancy required to believe that prank calling a man like Mo Sislak with a fabricated identity such as Lee Keebum constitutes humor? What you performed was not wit. It was not satire. It was the linguistic equivalent of tripping over your own shoelaces and demanding applause for gravity. You deliberately engineered a phonetic farce, relying on the lowest rung of juvenile wordplay, then delivered it with the confidence of someone who has never once reflected on consequences. That is what unsettles me, Bart. Not the joke, but the assurance with which you committed it. Mo is a volatile adult with access to heavy glassware, unresolved rage, and a phone number you continue to weaponize like a toy. And you, in your boundless short-sightedness, treat this as sport, a game, a clever little ritual. It is not clever. True intelligence bends language to reveal meaning. You used language to evade it. And here is the part you should find alarming. You are not incapable of better. You simply chose worse. So understand this clearly, because I will not repeat myself. Some voices answer back, and some of them are far less forgiving than Mo.
Meg, your mother made soup for you. Here you go, honey.
Well, you know who does love you? The Lord.
Here's your milk.
Peter Lowenbroy Griffin, come back here this instant and listen to me. Do not mistake my stillness for mercy, nor my patience for tolerance. What I have just witnessed is not comedy, not farce, not even the pitiful excuse of parental discipline you so often hide behind. It is cruelty, raw, undiluted, and performed with a grin. You hurled soup, hot soup mind you, at a child who already suffers, a child with a cavity, a child in pain. Not merely wasting the effort of Lois's care, but weaponizing it. You took nourishment, something meant to heal, and transformed it into humiliation. That alone would condemn you. But no, you were not finished. You escalated. You threw a glass of milk at her face. A glass, Peter. Do you comprehend what that implies? Or is your mind too cluttered with jokes and gluttony to grasp basic reality? Glass does not bounce. It shatters. It splinters. It becomes 1,000 tiny daggers, eager to embed themselves into skin, eyes, throat. Each shard a testament to your negligence. To strike one's own daughter with an object that can fracture into blades is not mere stupidity. It is barbarism dressed up as slapstick. It is the act of a man who confuses being loud with being powerful, and being cruel with being funny. A father is meant to be a bastion, a sanctuary, a shield against the world's horrors. You, however, have elected to become the horror, not some distant monster lurking in shadows. No, you choose to be the monster standing in the kitchen, laughing as you throw pain at someone who cannot fight back. This behavior is not unacceptable, Peter. That word is far too gentle. It is reprehensible. It is contemptible. It is morally putrid. You have failed not just as a parent, but as a thinking, feeling creature, capable of empathy. And understand this clearly. Monsters like me are expected to be cruel. That is our nature. But when humans behave this way, when a father becomes more dangerous than any nightmare, then the world is not being haunted by creatures. It is being haunted by you.